Laurie Williams. I am an enrolled agent, and my business is H&R Block here in Danielsville. We opened in February of 2025, and we are open year round. We can handle tax returns, business, any type of business payroll, bookkeeping. I answer IRS letters. I can actually talk to them, get a power of attorney, and talk to them for the clients. If you're having IRS issues, we can help with that and everything. So
Awesome. Now, what made you decide to open an H&R Block here in Danielsville?
so my husband and I live here in Daniels. Well, we live in Madison County, and we've been here since 2008. And I just wanted to be home. I've worked in surrounding counties, and I wanted to be here with my people in Madison County and serve our community here. We do a lot of stuff with Rotary and things like that, and I just wanted to be a part of the community here and serve these clients. I felt there was a big need for somebody. This is, a national chain. We have lots of different products that we offer for clients, and I wanted to be able to bring that to Madison County.
So talk to us a little bit about, I think everyone knows H&R Block as a tax prep service for personal tax returns. You see a lot of the advertisements for H&R Block services. But let's talk about what H&R Block does outside of the actual personal tax return season. What are you guys doing after that deadline and kind of in between?
So we have a lot of extensions that we have to do. I'm working on some corporate extensions. Sometimes those are bulky and it takes a lot of time to get those done. So I have more time now to really concentrate and get those finished up. We have people that filed personal extensions, so we'll have those. A lot of clients will get letters. They might have to verify their identity or provide the IRS with some type of information that they need to complete their return. So we help them with that. Again, we do bookkeeping, payroll services, just whatever anybody needs that has to do with taxes or, like I said, bookkeeping.
So it really is a year-round business.
Yes.
Okay. And talk to me a little bit about why you chose specifically H&R Block as the national chain to bring to Madison County.
Because I've been with them for a while. I started in 2011 with H&R Block. I had done H&R Block before, and the reason I originally started with that was they offer a great program for people to learn taxes, and that was, I did it out of self-preservation to do our own taxes. I wanted to learn it, and I just know the products that they have and the training that we go through, so I just felt that very confident with that. Opening a business, you have a lot of responsibilities, employees that you're trying to help and train, and I did not want to have to start brand new and learn new software. And I knew that I had that backing me up, and I know their systems, their computers, and how everything works. So it just helped me to get a quicker start and ramp up with the business.
So your ideal customer, do you serve more of the individuals, couples filing returns, that kind of thing, or are you more
We serve everybody. I mean, we definitely have a very broad base. I mean, from the person that's not even required to file, but they're going to get a little bit of money back, and we want to help them with that. Our seniors, we've had a lot of tax law changes this past year that have affected pretty much everybody. And that a lot of times you'll get a lot of people that may do it on their own, but they come in and do that. We have businesses that have the, S corps or partnerships, those returns. So we really do have a very broad range of people. Anybody that has files, everybody files taxes, and we will help any person no matter what, they have going on. We can help them. I have people from new tax pros to, as I said, I'm a level 6, which they call a master tax advisor, and that's what so we have all in between, and we can help anybody.
So I think when I think about the IRS and I think about the things that people sort of dislike the most in business, oftentimes is dealing with the IRS and
Yes.
going through all that red tape and just the logistics of the IRS and everything that is encompassed in that. But you are in a business that's fully immersed in IRS and the tax laws and all of those things. Talk to me about how that industry is a place where you find joy and a way that you can, work and provide for your family, and that you truly enjoy what you do, even though you are working with the IRS, not for the IRS, but working with the IRS to ensure that these people get their returns completed correctly, accurately, and efficiently.
I think the best part of it for me is the clients, the people that I see year after year. I've developed relationships with people. I moved here last year. I was working in both the Elberton and this office, and I had a lot of clients that came and found me because they wanted to stay with me. And I mean, you get to know their families. You go through a lot of things with them through the years, even though you just see them once a year. But that's what means the most. And when you can help somebody that maybe feels helpless with because they have a tax situation, or if it's just so overwhelming, that is a burden when you owe, or you think you owe, or you don't know what to do. It's very difficult to reach out to the IRS and to get a hold of them to try to resolve something. So if I can help somebody with that's what I'm in it for. The tax laws change every year, so that keeps me, it's always different. Everybody, I always say taxes are like fingerprints. Everybody's are different. So you're always seeing new things, and that's what I enjoy about it. But like I said, helping people, get their taxes filed and just let them feel a little bit better about it, because it's a stressful situation. When people come in and they bring several years and we get that filed and behind them, it's just a weight off their shoulder. I mean, it just makes such a big difference for them. So, and that's what really means a lot to me.
Yeah, you're helping them with something that has probably been a pretty heavy burden on them for if it's several years that they haven't filed, and you being an expert, you can kind of help them to navigate that and give them the reassurance that not only are you able to stand behind the work that you're doing for them, but provided they're giving you accurate information, H&R Block stands behind the work and the software and the tools and all those things.
And we do a lot of, I haven't talked about this, but we do a lot of financial planning. I have clients that come in and, they're going to take money out of a retirement account, or they're going to, sell a property, and they need to know, how's that going to affect me when I file my taxes. And always, like I said, we're here year round. Always come in and ask. I would rather you come in and ask than have a nasty surprise at the tax desk when you don't take advice of people that, when your coworker tells you, file exempt, do not listen. Come see me.
Now, let's talk about the word everyone hates, and I don't even know how frequently it occurs, but when an IRS audit occurs, is H&R Block able to help the client navigate any of those processes?
Yes, we do, and that is part of what I do. I'm an enrolled agent, so I can represent in front of the IRS. You have to either be an enrolled agent, a CPA, or an attorney to represent in front of them, and that's my title as an enrolled agent is something that I can do. I can represent them in an audit if they're in that situation. So
very scary, but also great and reassuring to know that there's a professional that understands the red tape and understands all the rules and the guidelines.
Yes.
All right. So tell me, what is your favorite part about being part of the Madison County Chamber of Commerce as a member business?
I haven't been very involved. I've, like I said, last year was very busy going between two offices, and then this year just gearing up. I have not been as involved as I want to. I'm working on quality of life and balancing some things out. It's just been really busy this past few months, but I do enjoy being a part of the community and being part of, I want to support Madison County businesses. That's very important to me, and to see this community thrive, the businesses and the chamber. We're very involved in the Rotary, and, love all the projects that they have. I go to the senior advisory committee there at the senior center every month as well. So we really like being a part of the community, and of course with the chamber as well. So
I think that one of the most interesting things that I'm seeing just up close and personal as I do these member spotlights is that so many of our members who own businesses and run businesses daily, hands-on, running their business, but they are also involved in things like the Rotary Club or the food bank or other nonprofit organizations around the community. So we have a really well-rounded bunch.
This Madison County is an amazing county. There's a lot of wonderful projects and programs going around. I don't know if you know Nell Brown, but we just went to her inaugural
Yes.
spring celebration, and
At Spring
the
House.
things that the
Her
things that
gala.
she's doing. Yeah, I mean that is just so wonderful. I love seeing that and being a part of, and just meeting these. I mean, surround yourself with these amazing people. They just have so much to offer, and that to me, it's just that's what it's all about.
I agree. We do have some. I think that's really kind of our most treasured asset is the people that have the spirit of community and giving back and sharing and supporting one another.
Oh yeah,
they're really good at rallying behind someone that's
what I see here. I mean, it just amazes me every day to see all the amazing people that we have in this community and the things that they're doing and supporting each other. And that's part of the reason I wanted to be here in Madison County. So.
Yeah. All right. So you touched on this a little bit, but just to kind of wrap things up so everyone can get to know you, I know you're involved with Rotary and you're involved with the advisory on aging and all of those things. But what are you doing for fun when you are able to find that work-life balance? What are you doing when you're not here working or serving with these other organizations?
So my husband and I love to travel, so we travel some. So we do that. Usually go somewhere once or twice a year. We also have 4 sons that are not real close now. They're kind of living at a little different places, and we like to visit with them, of course. And we have a new grandbaby coming in September. We already have one, so we'll have another little boy that's coming in September. So we're very excited about that. We have kind of we have some acreage, a little farm going. I have some animals, chickens, and my dogs and stuff. So we like spending time at home, in the yard, planting stuff and spending time with the animals. So
yeah. All right. So let's talk about how people can get in touch with you. Do they need to make an appointment? Are they able to just drop in?
They can drop in. Sometimes they might have to wait if we're busy, but they're more than welcome to drop in anytime. During the off season, we are going to be open 3 days a week. We're going to be open on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But we will come in. I will come in if that doesn't work. Even on a weekend, if somebody needs a special appointment, they just need to call and let me know. And we're open, like I said, those days. And I forgot what else you asked.
And during tax season, what are your hours?
So during tax season, we're open 6 days a week most of the time. There are some weeks when it's peak. A lot of people are getting W-2s or right before the deadline that we'll be open about 7 days a week. So, but yeah, we pull a lot of hours during tax season. So.
Oh, I'm sure. Now, do you celebrate when tax season ends?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think you are. You are. That's the industry standard, is to celebrate in a big way.
I got up this morning and I was like, I actually feel normal this morning. So today's what?
The
almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks since the deadline. So I finally feel kind of normal right now.
Yeah.
But it does take a lot out of you, and that's what I'm working towards. Is I want to build up my team here that's working, so that I don't have to. I'm not pulling all the weight. They're getting some of the returns and stuff as well.
Yeah. No, just let's touch on that real quick. Now because it's not just you. Talk about how many team members you have in the off season and then during peak season.
So we have there were 5 tax preparers this year, including myself. Several of them have been here several years, and then I had a couple that were new. So there were 5 of us. And then I have someone that just finished hers. She'll be a new tax preparer next year with us. But we are always training and supporting each other. I love building a team of people that can work together and things. That's one of my big goals. I want this to be a fun place to work, that people love to come in here. But like I said, they've been here. I've got some that have been here for several years with me. I used to teach tax school, so some of them I've taught myself, and they've stuck with me, which is good.
Nice. All right. So how can they get in touch with you? They call your.
Yep, they can call the office here, and just make an appointment. They're welcome to stop by and pop in. Like I said, we're here, so they can come in or make an appointment.
Do you offer scheduling online at all? Or
yes, they can. We have a lot of online stuff. We can do virtual returns. I am what we call a tax pro review, so I do returns from all over. They will submit them online, and then we get them that way. Sometimes people that are doing the DIYs, if they want a tax pro to look at their return, I do those as well. So
really,
yeah.
So
we offer all. You don't even have to come in the office. You can upload stuff. We have what we call a MyBlock account, so you can upload stuff, and we can do phone, video, appointments, whatever.
I guess that's really good too for people who may be traveling during tax season. They need to get you their information, and you're able to do it all
when
virtually.
COVID hit, that really changed a lot. We really ramped up to be able to do, the virtual stuff and help. And I mean, this whole everything is changing. I mean, people use their phones more. They don't like coming in and sitting and waiting. So we do drop offs. You can bring your stuff and drop it off, and
it's a complete cultural shift. I remember going with my mom to get my mom and dad's taxes done when I was little, and we would have to go and sit in the woman's office, and she would sit there and do all these computations, and then she'd take out a giant stapler, and I mean, it was wild, it was like the Wild West of taxes, honestly. And then now everything is done through a computer, and
it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And what is the address here? You want to?
It is 18 General Daniel Avenue. We are right across from City Hall and next door to Edward Jones, right there in the Courthouse Square circle building right there.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Laurie.
Thanks.